The outline of the lecture is going to be like, we would be taking a look at signals, one-dimensional, two-dimensional, three-dimensional. We'll see and understand what do we mean by digital image processing. Now, often students get confused amongst digital image processing, computer vision, computer graphics, and artificial intelligence. So we'll see what is the difference between each of them. Also, we'll try to correlate and differentiate image processing and image analysis. We'll look at some examples and then we'll see some applications in the real world. So we know that signal is nothing but a quantity which basically exhibits variation either in time and or space. And signals in nature are of course in analog form, but then we may convert them into digital form and try to process them. So an example of 1D signal could be speech, audio, biomedical signals like my ECG, EEE signals. For 2D signals, we have images. They could be grayscale, which can have a variation from black to white in all shades of gray. And if it is an 8-bit image, I would have my pixel values from 0 to 255. I may also have an image which would be color image having 3 color channels R, G and B. And for 3D signals, which could be video signals, that could be nothing but number of frames into a second. So with respect to time, I might have variation of my information. Now, image and video processing. So basically, when I am actually processing an information and I try to enhance or I try to transform the image by doing some or the other processing either in spatial domain or in frequency domain, by applying certain transforms on the image such that I can extract the information or visualize the information, that is image processing. Same way I would do it for my video. And sometimes like over here I might get given input as an image, but I try to analyze different attributes of that image and try to make a decision from that. So that is image analysis. So what is more confusing is the difference between each of these. And if you look at the table over here, then if my input is an image and I'm doing some processing and getting an output as an image, that is my DIP. But if it is a description, that means it is computer vision. While computer graphics, I give a description and I take an description an image as the output. But artificial intelligence, a very advanced branch of moving forward in the domain of image and video processing and analysis, we go down from description all the way to description and lot of computations. So image processing, as I told you, we try to process the image in terms of either enhancement in visual analysis or context, while analysis would be when I try to extract information from the image that I need. And what we would do in this course is we stop to the mid-level processes. So low-level processes where input and output are image and we just do some transformations or remove noise, sharpen the image and so on. For mid-level process, we do tasks like getting the attributes as the output, identifying the object, segmenting it up. And high-level processes which could go down to understanding and analyzing the scene or used for autonomous navigation. But we would stop over there in the course and we would just study the low-level and high-level processes. So basically there are two major tasks. One is improvement in pictorial information so that humans can interpret, and second is you process the data either to store, transmit or represent for machine perception. Some examples over here, like you can see an X-ray over here which from where information could not be extracted, but after image processing I can get a very clear visual of the X-ray, or a PCB which is very noisy and we removed the noise. Here is an example of aerial photography which probably due to atmospheric turbulence is not able to give us a better visual information, and we had processed it up over here. Same way for industrial inspection, we can use image processing. Other applications can be optical character recognition, biometric recognition, surveillance and security, terrain classification, and gesture emotion recognition. So here's a small video that we would be playing where various processes have been used for application in industrial analysis. And for other applications, so image processing is not limited to these, but we can divide it into visualization, sharpening and restoration, retrieval, measurement, and image recognition. So next class we would be starting with the very first unit of this chapter.